Everyone is a prisoner to lies, deceit, and filtered attitudes, but only Sigma INFJs possess the unique talent of being able to see the darkness that frequently lies just beyond the surface. However, what makes Sigma INFJs particularly effective at exposing evil? These are 7 of the explanations. 7. They face the darkness in others and themselves without fear. Sigma INFJs have a deep understanding of the wants, motivations, and weaknesses that can lead people down dark pathways. This self-awareness helps individuals to identify patterns of conduct that can indicate malicious intent, which is a useful tool for assessing the acts and intentions of others. A feeling of moral clarity is fostered by the fearlessness with which Sigma INFJs confront their imperfections. Their quest of justice and the truth is guided by a clear sense of what is right and wrong. Their moral compass enables them to identify and confront immoral or malevolent actions in others. Furthermore, their courage to face the darkness in others is strengthened by their ability to face it boldly in themselves. They ask tough questions and confront painful truths without fear. Their bravery enables them to probe farther into circumstances, revealing the layers of dishonesty or animosity that are hidden from public view. Because of their introspective approach, Sigma INFJs also possess a high level of empathy. They have the ability to feel sympathy for both the evildoers and the victims of their crimes. With the aid of this sympathetic viewpoint, they are able to comprehend the psychological aspects and underlying motivations involved, leading to a more thorough comprehension of evil. Therefore, one of the main drivers of Sigma INFJ's capacity to expose evil is their fearlessness in facing the darkness that exists both inside them and in others. Do your tenacity and moral fortitude as a Sigma INFJ enable you to endure hardship? 6. They are committed to justice and the truth. A moral compass that steers the Sigma INFJs is their commitment to justice and truth. It motivates people to look for the pure truth in every circumstance, no matter how difficult or uncomfortable it can be. Because of their unshakable dedication, Sigma INFJs are able to uncover concealed malice by sorting through lies and deceit. Moreover, their persistence is fueled by their commitment to maintaining justice. Sigma INFJs never give up on pursuing justice and responsibility. They won't stop working until they have the proof necessary to reveal whatever wrongdoing or wickedness they suspect. When it comes to people who like to stay in the background, this tenacity can be a powerful weapon. Their commitment gives them a sense of accountability. They consider themselves to be defenders of the weak and supporters of the harmed. This sense of obligation forces individuals to investigate circumstances more thoroughly, frequently looking past outward manifestations to find the hidden malicious intentions or deeds. The Sigma INFJ's dedication to fairness and the truth cultivates empathy. They look not just for the presence of evil but also for its causes, circumstances, and motivations. They are able to relate to both the offenders and the victims because of their empathy, which facilitates a more thorough and sympathetic comprehension of the circumstances. 5. They are able to feel sympathy for both the offender and the victim. While Sigma INFJs do not justify or excuse bad deeds, they do make an effort to understand the psychological underpinnings and underlying motivations of hate crimes. This knowledge is crucial for solving the enigma of evil since it helps them to determine the underlying causes and reasons for such deeds. Additionally, their capacity for empathy on both sides offers a comprehensive viewpoint. They are able to perceive the entire picture, taking into account the complexity of human nature as well as the anguish and suffering of others. Their thorough comprehension enables them to reveal the subtle levels of animosity that might be hidden from others. The empathy of Sigma INFJs acts as a link between the offender and the victim. When it is appropriate, they can assist in conversation and mediation in an effort to find a solution and justice. This kind approach frequently motivates people to come forward with information that exposes wrongdoing. Can you solve the enigma of evil as a Sigma INFJ with astonishing accuracy? 4. They are able to identify bad inclinations in both themselves and other people because of their self-awareness. Self-awareness is a mirror reflecting their innermost thoughts and feelings. Because they aren't scared to face their own darkness and inner demons, Sigma INFJs are able to see the possibility for evil inside themselves. They have a profound awareness of the attitudes and actions that lead to terrible deeds because of their ability to recognize themselves. They get insight into the darkest facets of human nature by admitting their capacity for darkness. An increased awareness of one's own inconsistencies and incongruities, and others is another benefit of self-awareness. Therefore, Sigma INFJs are highly aware of their own values and principles, which helps them recognize when others act contrary to their expressed ideals or depart from their stated convictions. Even when duplicity masks malice, their keen awareness enables them to recognize it. Their strong moral compass is cultivated by their self-awareness. Their sense of good and wrong is well founded on their personal introspective experiences. They might use this moral clarity as a benchmark to help them identify evil and pursue justice. It makes it possible for them to discern when intentions or behaviors stray from moral standards. Self-awareness among Sigma INFJs cultivates empathy. They have the ability to feel sympathy for both the evildoers and the victims of their crimes. They are able to comprehend the psychological elements and reasons behind people's malicious actions because of their empathic viewpoint. When looking for the root causes of evil, this knowledge is essential. 3. They are inherently analytical. When faced with a circumstance that makes them suspicious, they diligently acquire information, carefully examining each piece of evidence in an effort to ascertain the truth. They can recognize contradictions and incongruities because of their analytical nature. They can recognize when someone is trying to conceal their actual objectives behind lies or deceit because they have a sharp eye for inconsistencies between words and deeds. Their ability to notice small clues of wickedness beneath the surface is aided by this astute perception. The analytical abilities of Sigma INFJs also include assessing psychology and behavior in others. They are able to discern the psychological underpinnings and motivations of those who carry out evil deeds. This knowledge illuminates the fundamental causes and motivations of evil, which is helpful in solving the enigma of evil. Therefore, one powerful instrument for exposing evil is the analytical skill of Sigma INFJs. Their exceptional ability to reveal evil forces is a result of their deft analysis of complex situations, unwavering search for knowledge, keen sense of discrepancies, and comprehension of human nature. Armed with their critical thinking skills, Sigma INFJs are watchful investigators of justice and truth, driven to uncover wrongdoing and make sure it doesn't stay in the background. How else do you read the cautious movements, the silent words, and the flitting glances as a Sigma INFJ? 2. They question the current quo. Sigma INFJs are open to different viewpoints, even when others might follow tradition or societal norms. They are able to recognize differences between what is regarded as normal and what may actually be immoral or malicious thanks to their critical thinking skills. They are skeptical of established conditions and authority figures. Sigma INFJs are resistant to being influenced by power structures or hierarchies. When required, they challenge authority, which is crucial in situations when people in positions of power could hide violence. Their readiness to examine even the most admired individuals may reveal misconduct that has been going unnoticed. Their propensity to challenge the status quo encourages increased awareness. They are well aware of the possibility of trickery or manipulation, particularly when bad deeds are concealed behind social conventions. Their curiosity drives them to look deeper, revealing information that could otherwise go unnoticed. The propensity of Sigma INFJs to question the existing quo is consistent with their moral and ethical values. They won't put up with unfairness or immorality just because it's accepted as the standard. Their commitment to their values drives them to delve farther, ask more questions, and reveal any evil that might be lurking beneath the surface. 1. They focus on the subtleties that are frequently overlooked. Sigma INFJs are renowned for paying close attention to details that are frequently overlooked. They have a special capacity to reveal evil hidden within the complex web of human deeds and motivations. Because of their acute observational abilities, they are able to identify minute details in conversation, behavior, and body language that may indicate malicious intent. Even the smallest discrepancies can cause Sigma INFJs to question and dig into a matter deeper, but others may miss these subtle indications. Their surroundings are also the subject of their painstaking attention to detail. They are skilled at identifying oddities and inconsistencies that others would brush off as unimportant. They can detect when anything is wrong, whether it's a well-kept secret or a malicious deed, because they are more aware of their surroundings. Their capacity to pay attention to the details of a situation helps them recognize patterns. Sigma INFJs are adept at making connections between seemingly unconnected pieces of information, assembling disparate pieces into a cohesive whole. This ability is crucial for exposing evil since it enables one to see the underlying themes that link malicious deeds or people. Because of their meticulous nature, Sigma INFJs like to conduct comprehensive investigations. They thoroughly investigate every bit of information, every claim, and every inconsistency, leaving no detail overlooked. How else, as a Sigma INFJ, do you fight evil?